Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Bitcoin losing the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame, getting a bit of a dump here, losing 102,000. Are we going for a bigger low here? What is happening? They're playing with the price action. Everybody is on pins and needles. Alt season, no alt season, Bitcoin pump, no pump. ETH going. What's going to happen? Something is brewing. Let's break it down. Let's have the intro, and I'll be back in 10 to break it down. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for these critical times here. 101,900 for Bitcoin. I can barely sleep. I just want to get to 110,000. Please, can we have an all-time high? Please stop playing with the games that we can go to 89,000. Everybody is on pins and needles. Say you're not. You can't act like you're not. There's opportunity in the market. There's money being made in these little meme coins. People are printing millions of dollars. Last night, another coin ripped to the upside, out of control, called BUTTCOIN. It was called BUTTCOIN. Yes, it was. And it ripped. It absolutely ripped. It's gone now. Back to 1.3 million. But this thing did some damage. Let me take a look at it. At about like 8 o'clock last night. And it printed a couple millionaires pretty fast. This thing went up 40x. Look at that. And whoever got a kind of a piece of that one, I blame Conrad. It's your fault. You should have been in there. My protege. You messed up. Nah, I'm messing you. I love you, man. But God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. But yeah, and I'm training young sentients to go deep into all these places to find the best coins, man. Don't worry. I'm gonna have an army of meme coin searchers. We're gonna have the best abilities, and we're gonna find out where to get it. God bless you all. Shout out to Gamba Galaxy in the house. I always think of Gala because you got the word Gala in there. And you've asked about Gala a few times. All right. Well, look, boom. And then a lot of people jump in at the end and get rugged, right? That's just what happens. So be careful. All right. I'm sad to see even Leia AI all the way back to a $10 million market cap. Unsustainable. She has a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder saying that, I mean, that could be the end. All right. I'm just kind of sad, man. This one didn't do, I mean, we got the run up, but that was about it. From the low, you know, you get a 10x. That's a band, then it moves on. I mean, quick little small. So I'm not going for that. I'm trying to, I want to see how Ava, look. The thing is, I held on. This is what I want to show everybody. Ava AI took a long time. It took a long time. I got in at 30 million here. It slumped. And then out of nowhere, it just went on a run. So anything could happen. And then I smartly took my money. But look, see that head and shoulder? That's what Leia AI looks like right now. And that thing was done. So it's kind of how they end their service. Top of the morning to you, Sam Lifer of the 99. I need some of your brotherly love, my man. How about a prayer for the family? Love for life. Well, I hope everything's going well. Dallas Griffin. May God bless you and your family. Make everything go well for you. Hope if you're going through a struggle or any ups and downs, put your mindset to a beautiful result. Tap into that frequency. Pray to God. Move forward to everything you can do. Write down your goals, your ideas, and the things that you can do to change the situation and keep moving forward. God bless you, brother. Amen. Shout out to Crypto Face in the house. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to my crypto family. I'm already thinking of hanging out with y'all when we're in Vegas. It's going to be amazing, man. Vegas is going to be lit. We're all going to be at the Venetian. All of us are going to be in there wilding out. It's going to be amazing. We're all going to have rooms near each other. So it's going to be a different vibe. You know what I mean? A real different vibe. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Man, you're all awesome. So let's take a look at the elephant in the room here as I'm avoiding it, obviously. And let's take a look at BTC. Funny, I was on a Spaces last night. The guy said Master's going to zero. I said, but there's hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. I said, man, every time I've seen that, we've had a bounce. I said, we did get a bounce with a higher low there. I said, we could roll over. Anything is possible, but we'll see what happens. You bounce out the 786. You're at the 618. He was laughing at Fibonacci. It was weird, man. Dude said he'd been trading 20 years. Anyway, it's funny, man. They're all like, they didn't know the lifer. It was kind of funny. I jumped into that space. It was called Eric Kruger's a soy boy or something. Fred Kruger's a soy boy. So I jumped in there. And I had the most followers. So when I got in there, they let me speak. I don't know. I didn't even think they would let me speak. I just asked to speak. Next thing you know, they gave me the mic. And I'm just going in. It was funny. Spaces could be fun like that. The guy was a clown last night. He was oh, you were in the Spaces? You were in there? Yo, you were in there? I had to jump in, man. I couldn't believe what he was saying. He was the most bearish bear I've ever met. I didn't see you in there, man. God bless you, bro. I didn't know you were in there too. After hours invested, man. My bad. That's awesome. So you heard me come in out of nowhere. You're like, yo, there's a lot. You want to call them a soy boy, yo. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. So let's take a look at BTC and see what's happening in the charts. All right. And I don't. Saturday's low volume. All right. But we got to see, if we're sick, we got to see what's happening. Any day could give us some insight. So every day I do my top-down analysis. Every day I see what's happening. And so the first thing we have to discuss is, yes, like we kept saying, no, it's not a double top. It's great. The weekly was setting up for a beautiful close. They really rug pulled us, man. The weekly was above this high. First it wasn't. Then we achieved back above it. Literally like hours before the close, everything was looking great. Everything was setting up for a beautiful weekly close and then rugged us. And I'm telling you right now, like if you can't get a close above 104,000, that could be your high there. Like, I mean, it just, that could be a lower high. And we may be slump, I keep saying, well, no, we're in a flag. The flag broke out. But I did my weekly analysis. We were golden for a weekly close. You know what I'm saying? So, not going to happen now. Looks like Sunday night isn't going to be it. But if we can get back up here Sunday night and get this candle to close above where these two candles are, that's going to be that's what you're looking for. All right. Like if you want a long, huge alt, if you're looking for a big move of the market, you want to see this weekly candle close above these two candles first. Because if you don't get that, we're not going anywhere. You see what I'm saying? So very important we get this weekly close, in my humble opinion. But so far, not looking amazing. A lot of wickage. Not good. Double topping, you got to look at it for what it is. You can't dream it. Right? You got to look at it exactly for what it is. You can't fake it. You can't say that's not a double top. You can't sit here and be a trader for 5 years and not say, yeah, I see the probability of a possible double top. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you we're going to all the way to the dumbs here. So here we are. I mean, a gutsy trader would be making the buy right now. Like, this is it. You would have to buy this red candle, right? I mean, this is it. This trend line has to hold. The red candle has to be there. The ascending triangle is legit. I mean, a couple things that I'm seeing right now are exaggerated bearish div. That swings down while price action swings flat. That's exaggerated bearish divergence. I'm sorry, but that's bearish. That's a double top on the 3-day chart. Clear as day. Two candles closed. I mean, That's an M. So again, maybe the bears are right. I'm open-minded, see. I can't be one way or the other. I see so many cup and handles. I see so much opportunity. It doesn't make sense. And we lose that high volume node. I mean, that $67,000 region is still calling my name. It's still possible. It's still there. Everyone hates me. They throw tomatoes at me. They get pissed. I'm the only guy who brings up the bearishness when everybody wants it to be bullish. And then when I flip bullish, they'll say, well, you were bearish yesterday. I'm not. I'm whatever I have to be. Had we closed the candle above there, I'd be whistling Dixie telling you it's all gravy. But we didn't do that. You see what I'm saying? Now, I still like the low, the high, the higher low. It's still a long. I like what's going on. There's some bullishness here, of course. But that is a double top. They better fake this double top on us and let us wreck these shorts. But, man, it doesn't look amazing on the macro. Heck, I wouldn't trade a double top on the 1 minute. So that gives cause for concern. Clear as day. That gives cause for concern. The 2-day chart, the 3-day chart, tight moving averages though, showing signs of life. I mean, it could come down a little more. I could give it a little more space. We could dump something like this. Once you start doing that though, anything over this angle is just a no-be. Like you could do that too. Anywhere around there, that's still legit. There's a chance, fine, we have a little more bounce. Well, it was nice that we were holding this big bar. See, like these two just that pokey area. We're kind of right on it. You lose that area, it just says you can come right back down. You could say like that high volume node, the point of control there, 97,285. Of course, you got this one last leg at 101, but man. So toying with the support here and an idea of a possible head, I mean a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder still looms. Again, I have mixed signals. This is an ascending triangle. It can go up or down. All right. So right now I got mixed signals. The gutsy call is to start layering into a long. And, we have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a huge move is coming for Bitcoin. In the next, I'd say it can't go more than 8 days, A week from now, we're likely going to get our decision here for BTC. And everyone's overly bullish on crypto Twitter. And the market has been a little, I'll be honest, it's been a little soft. We were bullish, man. Why didn't we close a daily candle above 106,000 yesterday? So close. And I kept saying, and look, we double topped on the daily. The daily has a head and shoulder pattern right in front of us. A shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. Like, I don't know, man. I just come out every day and show what the charts say. I don't try to sugarcoat it, candy coat it, whatever you want to say. That can go all the way down to 93K. So maybe Master will dump. Maybe that dude is right. You never know. I'll leave my words. Shoulder, head, and shoulder doesn't look amazing. I'll give it to you. So right now, there's some chances we'll roll over. We saw some bearish div. We have double tops. I mean, what more do you want? So possible short to the downside here for Bitcoin, unfortunately, right, is what it could be on the table. The daily could even be rolling over. See how it turned down on the stochastics? So, again, I'm not telling you I know what's going to happen. They've been shifty. They've been making it look one way and flipping it the other. It's been pretty, at the same time, the moving averages have been spot on. If we've gotten above a 200 MA, if we've lost a 200 MA, we've been able to kind of catch ourselves with a win or a loss, with a win. So let's take a look here. 22 rolling over. Okay, this is what I like to see. A lot of information here on the 12-hour time frame. All right, so yeah, the daily does have that head and shoulder pattern. All right, you can't deny that. But with a big but. I mean, that's a beautiful inverted head and shoulder, right? So I put a lot of faith on this higher low, and this is where I stand. And this brings me, as I get closer in, the 8-hour time frame resetting. And I'll tell you, as long as we keep the 8-hour 200 MA, I remain bull. Like, we can drop to 100. We can even bounce off 99. We can't really, if we go back to 97, 98K, that means we've broken the 8-hour 200 MA. No go, right? Look, we don't really want to lose this high volume node too. You drop right through here and come where I said, and that will break the 8 hours. So you kind of need a bounce here if you think about it, because if you don't bounce here, if you don't bounce here on the 8-hour time frame, right, back to the top of the pattern, we're going to be in some trouble. So the 8-hour looks like it's going to be our guide here, and I'm blowing some hopium here for sure. I'm not going to lie. There are some bearish tones, but there's still a chance, everyone, that we rip. And see, the thing is, I'll know. I don't know how. My subconscious mind will be like, there it is. One of the best. There's a beautiful opportunity right here to enter with a stop below the 200 MA, right? And there's a chance that holds. There is a chance. So we really need to see a bounce today on the 8-hour, on the 4-hour time frame. And however you want to look at it, like it was this falling wedge that I don't even know. I mean, what a pattern, right? What a beaut. But that is an ugly pattern. Yesterday's liquidation was pretty crazy. It was just a straight bong done. Oversold on the stochastic. MACD showing like it could flip. No real divergence there yet, but a pretty huge wick here on the 4-hour time frame. As weird as this looks, it would be a bounce back to the top of the channel, right? We would bounce back up here. That would create a right shoulder, as we talked about. And maybe we could get the heck on out of this pattern. Finally get the daily to close above 106,000. Take out the high and begin this quote-unquote bull run that everybody tells us is just a day away. Just a couple days away, everybody. Just a day. Oh, yeah. How many? If I watch another YouTuber tell me, all season is just, 5 days from a load up. It's like they're so afraid of losing their communities. See, I doubled in the bear market. I'm not that guy that had a shield. Like, I didn't need the market to pump for my business to double. I teach education. Every day there's someone that wants to learn what I have. It doesn't matter if we're in a bear or a bull market. You understand? Invincible. We will make it through every market. I'll be here 10 years from now doing what I do. It won't stop. Understand? Someone got wrecked in the bear and they want to come to me and learn through the bear market. There's people coming in the bear. There's people coming in the bull. They want to make gains. As long as I show up every single day and believe I'm the opportunity, the world will believe that I am. Understand? See, it hit me one day. When the bear market hit and I saw all the trading groups dump, I said, how do I stay alive? I said, I got to believe I'm the opportunity. I said, I got to work out every day. I got to push myself to the limit. I have to keep my energy at the highest it's ever been. It doesn't matter what the market's doing. It doesn't matter how many altcoins get wrecked and rocked. And I realized if I was the guiding light in the lowest point in time, then everyone would notice me more than all the other people. And I said, you just keep grinding, Sam. You just keep pushing. And I'm telling you, you think it was easy in the bear market? Every other YouTuber fell off. Trading groups just got demolished. People couldn't make it. We found Luna. I called the short before it happened. I saw a short. I really did. I saw a cup and handle on the 3S token. I said, this is trying to tell us something. I said, is Luna about to dump hard? We're going to see a huge crash. I have it written then in the Discord. The cup and handle would bang. So that's another epic call. I called this short for Luna. Like how? And honestly, just by luck. Just because I go over 3S tokens and I found a cup and handle. Literally, it was like that simple. But because I'm so consistent and I do it all the time, I eventually find things that, you know what I mean? Like I was going to find that short for Luna because I put the cup and handle on the 3S token day in, day out. And it's not about me. I want to explain this. This is about just having a constant work ethic. You will make it through the hardest times. You will make it through the best times. All right? Nothing will stop you. Nothing will stop you. Once you believe you're the opportunity, you will never be, you will always be in opportunities. It'll never end. The universe will understand that you're tapped in. It's over. That old life you used to live, you'll never go back there again. You'll have remnants of your mind and you'll laugh. I'm never going to be that guy again. Wishing, hoping, dreaming, begging, thinking someone was going to come and hand me a check. Someone was going to come and make it right for me. No, my dream was waiting, but only for me to take. Your dream is waiting only for you to take. Are you ready to take it? Are you going to play games with your life? You have one life. Are you going to turn me off right now and walk away from this stream and get pissed because I'm talking about reality? Or are you going to look yourself in the face at the end of this stream and say, you know what? I'm going to start that thing that I've been so afraid to do. I'm going to push myself to go all the way today. May God bless you. I love you. But no one can do it for you but yourself. We can believe in you. We can tell you we love you. We can challenge you. We can say all the things we want. But until you're ready, that's it. So Bitcoin, really, when we look at it, we need to get a bounce here. It's kind of desperate. It's a little bit of a desperate time. Bitcoin doesn't get a bounce here. We're in some trouble. We are. And if you look at it too, we double topped right there. Almost a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I've seen these ugly chubbies, I call them. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. But it's like a really chubby head and shoulder pattern. You can almost look, if you flip this here, you can see how this, in a way, was a head and shoulder. Another thing that's like to see, it was a backwards Adam and Eve. Right? I've seen that. They don't have to be always like this. They can be, usually they're like that. Sorry, like this. And like that. But they can also be like that. It's rare, but I've seen it, And it's a double top knee anyway. It's an M. And M's break to the downside. This is exactly what was supposed to happen. You lost the point of control. You went through the VRVP, the gap in the VRVP. We lost the 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame right there. You see? Bang. And again, you're like, well, how would I have done that? That's a fast channel. Well, you don't use the 2. You lose the 15. When that candle closed, short gets open, stop loss right here. Gains for you. You can use it on the 5. You can use it on the 15. You got to just be consistent. Now it is the weekend. But, that did tell you there was going to be a pretty nasty dump. And there we had it to the downside. So can we get a move on out of here to the upside for Bitcoin? Look at this bullish divvy on the 15-minute. Was that divergence? Was this liquidation just enough to get us moving? It doesn't look amazing. It's more bearish than bullish because now the bulls have to put in the work. They got to show us that they can get us there. And what an awkward pattern. This is just weird. So I'm looking for that bounce. How would we get it? Let's zoom in. So see how we took you from the weekly. And so you can see, clear as day, as messy as that is, it's a shoulder, head, and right shoulder that does want to break back to the upside. It's a Sammy. And this is what Master Friend is teaching you if you're listening to him. And this is why our powers combine. But I can only teach so much. He can only teach so much, right? But we can double it up. We bounce here off the 786. That's money printer right there today on the 15-minute. And you could say, okay, a little bit of a cup and heady. Sammy, cup and heady, right? And can this boom? This would tell you that you have this measured move here. It actually says you can use the whole wick. And it says that this is going to move in short squeeze back to 102.8. All right. No guarantees, but that's just what the charts are telling us. Will they do it? I don't know. But the charts are telling us we're going to get a bit of a bounce here back to the upside. And if that occurs, that could be the beginning. All right. So now what you're looking for is the 1 minute to get back above the 200. It just did it. Look, that's my signal right there for a long. Now we're a little far away from the 21. But bang, look at that. So there's my signal. And again, if you do this all the time and you've demoed it for a long time, you could trade this on the 1 minute. If not, the 1 minute may be a little confusing. You could wait for the 5 minute to get above the 200 MA. And see, let me back this up now. I'm going to show you so much more. Let's have some fun together. Let's deep dive inside my mind. So you see the cup and handle, right? And then now do you see the inverted head and shoulder that they're trying to dig us out with, right? The low and the higher lows. So things are starting to look interesting for a possible reversal here, even on a Saturday. There's people that want BTC, right? There's nation states. So when I see bearish tones, I see bullish, I can see, but that double top is like, so for me to trade through that double top is going to take a lot of, so let me show you something. Let me explain. You trade for years and you see the double top and, you just short it immediately. And right now you entered a short with a stop here and you just have to short Bitcoin. There's a lot of people that are doing that. And why shouldn't they? There's a lot, BOOKMAP is suggesting we're about to dump. BOOKMAP says, yeah, all the liquidity's to the downside. I want 100,005. So BOOKMAP says you're about to dump by $1,500. So what is this? This is a liquidity tracker. It shows us basically where people have their stops. You get into a trade, there's a stop loss here and here and here, right? They become buyers. There's also people that want to buy, that are putting their buys in here and say, hey, I think that's a good chance to get in, right? But it's a buy zone. It's also where a lot of people will get liquidated. So be careful. Price action could come back very likely to where the most liquidity is. The most liquidity is 101.5 and 105 for BTC. They could also have been left over for the weekend. I'm not saying I know everything, but this is pretty dang accurate. Most of the time, if there's more liquidity, it goes down. Look, this guy disappeared. He's spoofinated, and he's gone now. He thinks we're going to go up. Maybe he got shook out. Or he thinks we're going to go down. Maybe he was a long. Yeah, these are long stop losses, so he might be like, oh, man, I don't want to get in now. Interesting. So you can see if it looks like we're going to go up, the stop losses get us to dump. If it looks like we're going to pump, the stop losses get us to get it to dump. So really need to see the 5-minute get above the 200 MA. Really want to see the 1 minute hold that 200 MA. It did not. See, that's why you don't buy immediately. You want to buy when you get above with the 21. So this signal isn't buy every time. It's buy when the 21 is somewhat near you. This one ripped and pulled the 21 back. That would have been a really good entry there because you were near the 21. Wow, look, it defied a shoulder, head, and right shoulder too, and it was gone. Yeah, now you can see price action struggling. Now I'd be like, all right, if you could, I'd be like, all right, can you pull the 21 up? Can you start to get sideways? If you can do that, then there's a possible scalp. I'm not messing with weekend trading recently. It's been pretty treacherous. It does look like there could be a pretty big short. Let's look at the bearish scenario for Bitcoin, right? So the bullish scenario is we're going to get this bounce. There's a good bullish divvy here. That was a liquidation. It's weekend status. We'll get a bounce. And we'll end up here at the top of the pattern. We're looking for that right shoulder. And things don't look so bad. We did get a pretty nasty dump. All the way from 105.9. Rejected from 106. All the way back down to 101,005. But we have a big glob of liquidity here. And we could just send right back up. A fast move down does usually predict a fast move back up. They dumped us here. We V-shaped recovered here. They dumped that down wick. We came up strong. They dumped this down. We came up strong. There does seem to be some buy pressure. I see every state just keeps wanting to add Bitcoin to the balance sheet. So right now, when I look at like the 2 hour and up, the 2 hour looks like it's going to bounce. I would watch your 2 hour time frame. It's a cool little time frame. A lot of people that have used it have told me it's a smoother time frame. They like the way it works. They like the way they can they vibe with it. So again, the bearish scenario, what are you looking for if we're bearish? Well, we did lose the 200 MA on the 15-minute time frame. We did lose the 200 MA. I guess you'd be looking for the 2. Yeah, we lost the 2 hour. The 3. Yeah, I'd be looking at the 3 hour 200 MA. That's your closest one. And, really just the 4 hour, but the 3 hour is pretty close. If you see a candle close below that, I mean, we're playing games, or we're playing with a drop to 98 here to this high volume node. And remember, the 8 hour, you don't want to see the 8 hour lose the 200. That's going to spell some trouble. We don't want to see a 98.5 Bitcoin. We want to see this get a reversal. The 8 hour is also looking like we could get a reversal so far. It's got a hammer wick there. All right. That will close in 1 hour and 21 minutes. So again, it's treacherous weekend trading. If you had to put in a trade, if I had to put in a trade, and I could be wrong, it would be a stop below this wick to take us up to the top of the channel. I personally don't going to do, if I do that, I do it for fun, like $40 for literally, I know you're going to make laugh, but I'd be like $40 for $160 or something, or just to have a trade open, $100 for $300, you know what I mean? Or $60 for $180. Like for me, it would just be for just to basically challenge the idea that I could hit it. You know what I mean? For my own little personal idea. Now, if I get it right, if it wasn't the weekend, I'd go hard. If it was Tuesday night, I'd open up a regular trade right there. I'd go balls deep. I would. Excuse my language, but there's no other way to say it. you know. So I see a gap in the VRVP, and my mind in my TA is telling me, I'm picking up on years of data here, that there's a likely reversal. At the same time, I can see how there's treachery. And, yeah. You know, if the 5-minute breaks that 200 MA, I'd be down to long. But we did it already, and it was lackluster. Weekend trading. We didn't get the follow through. So just be careful. Well, and I'll be here tonight at 8 p.m. to go over Bitcoin. We do it every Saturday night. It's a fun, interesting stream. One thing I want to look at, right, is I'm going to take a look at your super chats. But we want to see is where we would be tonight at 8 p.m. So what I like to do is take this line, move us, and find 8 p.m. tonight, right? And shout out to everyone. It's the 1st of February. God bless you all. If today's your birthday, God bless you. The 1st, man. The 1st of the month. So Saturday, February 1st. Right now we're sitting at 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 13 hours. And then we go all the way 15, 16. So I got to use like the 15. And that would be 6 o'clock at 18, 19, and 20 would be 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, I'll be live, which is crazy. That looks like so much time for Bitcoin. Where do I see Bitcoin when I'm live? Well, it looks like I'm going to play the odds here. And it's going to say this is going to break out. Then possibly go sideways, down, up, and down. It looks like we could be somewhere here. So this is a little game I play. We put a green box on Saturday morning. We come back later on today to see if I can get price actually in the green box on some magician status. You know what I mean? And I make the box as small as I can. Like that candle's pretty small. So I make it smaller and smaller each time to make it even more difficult. But so I'll see if I can catch a tip of a candle, make it a little bigger, but a tip of a candle anywhere in this green box. So if the inverted head and shoulder breaks out, which it looks like it will, I have a 68% chance. All right. We'll end up breaking out somewhere up to here, and then we'll have to kind of go sideways. And then if we get a little bit of a pump at the daily close, so I think I'm being a little too bullish. Let me see. 102.8. I'll put it right there. We'll see. We'll see. We probably down here, and I'm like, man, way off, right? Again, these are me just having fun making a prediction. The TA, like later on today, I may see us lose like a 200 MA on the one and say, hey, we're going to bail and watch a bear flag. And I might put an update later on today that just completely kiboshes this. You know what I mean? So there's a chance that this never even comes close to happening. But, let's see. It's fun. It's just a fun thing to do. So don't use this as like how you're going to trade. Wait for my updates throughout the day in the trading group. All right, please, And this is more for like a fun speculative nature than it is for anything else. It also, I see something that I just saw. This has kind of an Adam and Eve vibe to it, right? That could bounce back to the upside too as well. So I'm seeing signs of liquidity that want to push us back up. We could be back at 104,000 when I'm up here today, headed back to the 15-minute 200 MA. Only time will tell, everybody, but it does look like we could have a bit of a reversal on our hands. Low, high, that's a higher low. If we take out this low, look for more downside. You see us go below 1016 and close like 3 or 4 15-minute candles. That means we took out this low. The inverted head and shoulder did not play out, and all that probability goes to nil. BOOKMAP says we dump, and dump hard to 100,000. So BOOKMAP says bottom of the channel, top of the channel, and you're getting rejected here, and you're going to drop right here back to the bottom of the channel. So BOOKMAP says you'll go here, then you might come up, and then so BOOKMAP says we're going to be here tonight. So let's see, is Sammy's optimistic view going to happen? Are the charts going to take us down the way they say they will? BOOKMAP says the dump is coming to 101,500. I will tell you one thing, is the 1 minute below the 200 MA, it is again. I'll get rid of this for a second. That's all projection. And that tells you to short the market. Tells you whenever you go below that, swing that with a stop here. And even if you just go for a mini scalp like that, you know, but it says bang. Again, I don't do that on the weekends. It's sketchy business. Just be careful. And so I gave you my update. I showed you what is possible and probable. And, you know, if we do get above the 5-minute 200 MA, and I see that we're pulling the 21 with us and things look pretty good, yeah, there's a chance. But even right now, look, this looks good. This shoulder, I don't know, it looks somewhat bearish here to me as well. So, BOOKMAP's usually right. And they're saying we're going down, but they're not 100%. So that's your update for Bitcoin. Let me take a look here at the super chats. God bless everybody on a beautiful Saturday morning. Always a smaller crowd here because people don't want to wake up early in America, and it's a different time around the world. Hey, Sam, hope you're doing okay. God bless you. Shout out to Gamba Galaxy. Top of the morning to you, Sam, says Dallas Griffin, lifer of the 99. I need some of your brotherly love, my man. How about our prayer for our family? Yes, and I said a beautiful prayer. God bless you. God is good always. Amen. Shout out to Jesse Olson. We love you, man. Thank you. Good morning, Sam. Neon has an Adam and Eve on the 1 hour and held the 4 hour 200 MA. Seems to pump as Bitcoin dumps. Looks like a good trade for the weekend. God bless. Let's take a look at Neon from Birkin. If I could spell, I would, but don't worry. We'll get there one day at a time. Let's take a look at Neon here. You know, someone asked me about Neon. We said it looked like it could pump to the upside, and funny, it did that, right? I said if any trade's going to pump, Neon looks pretty good to me. Let's actually take a look at that. I like to revisit some of this stuff. Hold on. Bear with me. Some people will get, you know, but hold on. Let's see. If we go back, let's see here. I believe this was yesterday. Someone asked me about this yesterday. Let's just see. I just like to see what let's put myself on the limit here. Was it last night or was it? Yeah, I think it was yesterday's live. Let's take a look. And let's see what Sammy says here about, God, I believe Neon should be in here. %. I'd keep this on the radar. That's a bullish engulfing candle. It looks like it's about to take off. The indicators look great. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. It had a huge pump and it's flagging out now. Looks like the coin of the day. Wow. So I don't know. What else do you want there? The man was spot on, was he not? Let's take a look at what happened after that man spoke. So that thing boomed to the upside when Bitcoin was like, you know, iffy. The market wasn't amazing. And you're talking a 25% gain for Neon. And look, it just looks lovely. The 4 hour looks like it wants to extend. It's just getting started. I see a preemptive golden cross here. And, you know, I see what you're saying. You're like, Neon seems to, you know, again, it did hit a resistance. Looks like it may have some trouble getting further to the upside. But, man, that's spot on right there. So, again, a gain, right? Just coming to this live stream, showing you. And again, how do I don't, you know, I go by the technical analysis. The TA looked good. It did a little dip, but the TA looked good to me. The TA looked good to me. So let's break down what I see happening now. I mean, you got this beautiful uptrend. And again, it's years of doing this. Your subconscious mind will just see things. You'll just be able to know. Because it's data that you've been using for years. And your mind will be able to see the data. You'll be computing math, but all you'll see is shapes. Isn't it amazing? It's almost like you're doing mathematical equations, but you're just drawing a shape. I find it pretty fascinating. So if you stick to the stuff I teach you, you're going to be doing the same stuff, calling it out. And let's pull a fib. Watch this fib. Like beautiful off that 618 golden pocket. I mean, and all the fib don't work. Yeah. Anyway, 58 looks like the next target for Neon. Look for like some type of mini possible cup and handle here. The 1 hour is a little spent. I'd wait for that stochastic to come on down, but it does look like it could get pinned as well. I mean, the 4 hour looks interesting. So again, like I'd watch the 1 hour time frame. Open this up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, thank you. Neon looks better than most. And thank you for patting me on the back there for that nice little pump that I called yesterday. God bless. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Look at this. They spoofed a lot of that. And no, there's still more liquidity, though. Still far more liquidity to the downside than to the upside if you look at the Gaussian blur there. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. We are blowing up on Twitter. I appreciate that. People keep following me from the live stream. Go to at CryptoLifer33. I give updates, gains, behind the scenes. Look at me in my back patio hanging out. You can see my outdoor kitchen getting put in. I was super excited. They're putting in an outdoor kitchen. Now I can cook outside, hang out, have a little outdoor sink. Yeah, baby, yeah, right? And, you know, you too can live like this, like the lifer, with a beautiful water view, sitting on your pool, in your jacuzzi, hanging out. You too can live a life like this. I didn't always live a life like this. I worked a night shift for years, okay? I'm not trying to boast. I'm trying to let you know what's possible. Think about me. Whenever you think someone's boasting, think, I could disappear. Something could happen to me, and you wouldn't even think about me again. And you'd be on to your life again. And you'd be like, oh, yeah, that guy. Or you just forget about me, and you'd be on to something else. My whole point is just use me as an example. I lived in a one-bedroom apartment for like about 10 years of my life, 10 years. I worked a night shift from 30 to 36 years old. I didn't make it until I was a lot later than most, you know, that want to quote-unquote make it. I feel privileged and very, very grateful for everything that's happened to me in my life. And I thank each and every one of you for always being supportive and being here, because I know I wouldn't have gotten here without all of you people. Like, it's a blessing. I know I'm riding on your coattails. So God bless you all, and thank you so much. I'll continue to show up every day to show how grateful I am that you showed up every day for me. See, it's a synchronicity loop. Let's take a look here at the super chats. But man, life can be great. You got to make it great though, and you got to believe that it's going to be great. Everything okay, sweetie? I love you. Okay. I'll finish my show. I'll play goldfish with you. Okay? Are you okay? I love you. Okay, nobody's gonna play with you? Okay, baby. What a sweetie. So Neon looks just like it has gas. I mean, the daily is a little overbought. I will tell you that. So you got, and it's a little far away from the 21. So if you do get a little bit of a push, eventually that daily will come a running for you. Right? And we are, you know, possibly at a resistance too. So just, you know, just keep that in mind. It's pretty, you know, the RSI still has legs though. It's a little iffy. It almost even has an Adam and Eve, right? Which is likely going to break to the upside too. It might defy that daily just one more push. I feel like once it gets to 50 though, it's going to crash. Interesting times for Neon as it defies the rest of the market for the moment. Blue Horseshoe loves Anacat Steel. God bless you, Master King. Ondo, please. God bless the lifers. All right. All right. Can you take a look at XCN, please? Just join the 99, Sam. Free content is amazing, but ready to take my journey to the next level. Blessings to everybody. God bless Andrew. Thank you. God bless you for doing that. You didn't have to, but you did. I hope to serve you in the most amazing way possible. I hope you love every second you spend that 99. That $3 a day goes so far for you. And I'm going to do everything I can to keep you going. Get it right in there and do the watch first. Andrew, please do this right when you get in. So important. Andrew, right when you get in, please go to the watch first section and watch that video. Watch these ideas if you want to. Go to the free guides. After watch first, go right to read first. All right? Watch this. This is going to be a class, a master class, a 36-minute class, really to break down what's happening, how to set up your charts, how to be a part of what we're doing here. Don't hesitate. You got to, that will get you through the first hour and a half here. Okay? Then before you do anything, you could talk to people and say hi if you want. All right? I didn't do a lot of talking in the groups that I joined. I did a lot of working. I'd go to the content directory and I would just start watching all my videos. That'll take you almost a few weeks to finish, to a month. Once you're done, of course, come to the live, but that will, if you can get through that in a month, you're a champ. So if you can watch those 2 videos and all these videos in 1 month, you're going to get way more than 99. People are charging $2 to $3 grand for courses like this, I'm telling you, for Fibonacci, supportive resistance, divergences, or they're giving you like a group with the thing, but they're trying to get you for at least a couple racks. I'm basically giving it away at $99 a month. I really am. So jump on in today, find out more. Andrew, this is for you, man. All right. Thank you so much. God bless you, brother. I hope you do very well in my trading group. And I can't wait to see your testimonial on the wall. Can you check XCN? Let's take a look at XCN for LFC10. Let's look at XCN and see what's happening for Onyx Coin on MEXC. So Onyx Coin, interesting enough, is starting to show signs of bullishness again. And every time it flags out, it seems to pay. The last time it flagged out just like this, it made a very similar pattern. Let me show you exactly why they're similar. I'm even going to fractalize it for you and kind of blow your mind here. So you can see that, right? And then if you take a look at it, it's just such a similar pattern. It's almost identical. And it's the cup and handle, really. And is it gearing up for another big move? Possibly. It looks like it very well may be. Crazy. Every time this thing's consolidated, it is blasted to the upside. It doesn't want to give up. Take a look at your daily time frame. You're very far away from your 21-day moving average, though, which are even going somewhat sideways there. Wow, even on the 12-hour, you're touching. The 12-hour looks somewhat bullish after massive pump. Again, you may just dump. Be careful. But, I mean, this is how I saw it here, and we had a massive pump. It looked identical. Tight moving averages, right? High volume node. Everything was looking absolutely beautiful. It was the Thursday of last week. Now, this is sketchier because it's got way more people looking at it. There's a lot of latecomers, and there's people that have made a lot of money that maybe haven't sold yet. So any chance it starts to dip, they may start to sell because they're up here. It's different than down here when you had less sell pressure. You just have to remind yourself of that when you're going into another bigger move. But I mean, I have to say, this looks exactly like that. And it played out last time. So I know that sounds stupid, as stupid as that sounds, it could be like, hey, it played out last time. But that looks bullish to me. It just does. And so I'd give it a why not at this point because the coin's been on fire. You trade something until you don't trade it anymore. The coin's been on fire. Use that wick as the stop with a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I mean, I really like what I'm seeing here for XCN. This could be the trade of the day or the weekend, whatever, right? The last one did nice too. And that's where we want to be, right there on the dotted line. And what I like to do is look at it too, anchored text, but you hit control and you can keep pulling them. And what I do is I set them up, then I edit them. You see, it's just simple. Want to do things as fast as you can, right? All right, entry area for me. You see, what that does is, you know what it does, boy. Do you want to do what I'm doing, right? I may take this trade personally because I missed it last 2 times and it looks hot. It really does look hot. And it looks just like the last time. Again, I could easily get stopped out, and I know that, and it's a little sketchy with Bitcoin. But if we get the reversal for Bitcoin, and when something pumps like that much, it should have dumped harder. It bounced off the 618 and got tight. That looks interesting to me. I can't lie. Right? Setup looks good on the 4-hour time frame for XCN. All right. So God bless you. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Big red on AVAX, please. Your latex roach. It's been a long time. God bless you, Bren. friend. Thank you for being here. Michael Chapman, God bless you. ONDO, God bless the lifers from Kid Crushing Fish. Let's take a look at ONDO. And again, if you miss any of this, you can't come to the stream. We're always posting all day long, 7 days a week. Can you believe it? You've never seen someone work like this. You've never seen a YouTuber pump. We're going to 100,000 subscribers. We're on our way to 90,000. We are so close. We're at 89,200 today. Please subscribe to the channel. My dream of 100,000 is so close. I'd love to get there way before Bitcoin Las Vegas. So definitely something I'm looking forward to. Definitely something I'm just so excited. All right. XCN looks absolutely beautiful here. Still high risk. Right? Daily is extended. All right. Anything could happen. So still high risk. The daily is extended. But hey, you know, actually I should entry area because I don't know. I haven't gotten in yet. So that could be facetious, right? Hold on. Oh, you can do that before live edit. That's a new thing. Okay, so entry area. You can say possible entry area. That keeps me like, because I mean, people, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. You do whatever makes you happy. Well, to say it wasn't there, then I was like, where did the possible go though? All right, so here we are, and here we stand. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. Shout out to everybody here on the live. XCN looking somewhat interesting here. Some could say shoulder, head right shoulder got defied, but some could say no, it's going to dump. It's a low, it's a high, it's a lower low. It's about to just fall off. It's a symmetrical. Get away from that. And there's a chance it's a little bit. I mean, I feel like the sellers sold, and again, who knows? Let the TA play out, right? Let's take a look here at ONDO on MEXC. ONDO getting a nasty sell-off. 164 all the way to 140. ONDO, what are you doing? Why? Like, this market is so interesting. Every time we see some type of uptrend, some type of movement. But, you know, when we looked at ONDO on the 3-day chart, and that's why I'm getting away from any, really, the 4-hour and below on these coins because they're just playing games with us. I mean, ONDO actually starting to turn. Like, everything is watching Bitcoin. Everyone's so sketchy. Like, the whole entire market is just, like, on edge still. It's so weird. We're, like, the highest we've ever been. We're closing, you know, weekly candles and daily candles. And just, as I showed you, though, I'm still bullish on ONDO here on the 3-day chart. It looks good to me. But now it's about to possibly put in a bearish engulfing candle in 1 day and 9 hours, right? That's got to get cleaned up. But this is what I see. And the target for ONDO takes you to about, well, I had a higher target last time, so I want to see, yeah, like the wick to wick there. I haven't seen like, so $3, I guess. I felt like it could have got even higher, 350. Yeah, that wick right there. There we go. And then pull up a little bit. 290. I'm bullish. I own a big bag. I'm up heavy on it. But dang, come on, ONDO. Come on, baby. And this thing at 25 cents, right? We were buying it back. We were talking about it down here. Buying it here, buying it here, buying it there. The Adam and Eve. We got in as much as we could, as low as we could before the massive pump, right? And after it cracked $1, that was it. I didn't buy any more than like 70 cents. I felt like, hey, I can't buy more than that. Okay, let's take a look at Big Red on AVAX, and that would be it for me on these super chats. I believe. Hold on, let me make sure, because it's like, let me reset here. Yeah, Big Red on AVAX, which is like some type of dog, right? Oh, no, that's Kuva or whatever. Gig Red, isn't that funny? Yo, gig red, bro. Oh, yeah, it's a teddy bear or something. I mean, it's in a cup and handle. It's been in it for a while. It could break out. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. High risk at $4 million market cap. Anything is possible, right? Yeah, Bitcoin getting a bit of that pullback. Yeah, that head and shoulder breaking the line just like we suggested it would. Look at that. My goodness. The TA is spot on, right? When you can see it. Looks like it's going to head back right down there to the, Who knows, though? Be careful. It's the weekend. They'll be all over the place. I'm observing price, and I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Be careful, everybody. When I'm really looking at XEN, looks like the only thing I would possibly touch today. And even then, I'm still weary. BOOKMAP says we dump. The chart's kind of saying that we're going to dump. Look for price action to maybe now bounce off 100,000. We'll see. Macro still looks like we may get a reversal here, but we got to play with the small time frames. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for jumping on it. Appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. I don't want to waste any of it. So go have a great day. Be awesome. Spread your love with the world. Tell everyone how much you love them, your family, your friends. Just be positive and polite. If someone's not in a great mood, just do the best you can to be nice around them. Some people aren't even nice when you're nice to them. I know it's not easy. But I love you. I appreciate you. And, just go lifers and show the world who the lifers are. My mother, she passed away and I want to live in her honor. I was thinking about her all night last night. For 2 hours, I tried to go to bed, but I was trying to see her. I was trying to talk to her. I wanted to be with her. I envisioned all the times I had with her. I heard her voice. And then I thought about my dad when my dad passed away tragically, the heart attack. Oh. And then my mom died of a stroke in front of me. And they were gone 7 months apart. And my parents disappeared. And I guess I thought I was over it. And the last week, something about this nice weather that's in the middle. It's 78 degrees. It reminds me of the springtime in Boston. And my mom was just such a lovely person, and she loved the weather in the spring and the mornings. And I fell in love with the mornings in the springtime because of the way my parents raised me. And I don't want to make anyone cry or hurt your feelings, but I just want to tell you that there's more to life than all the money, than the Rolexes, than the cars, than making billions and millions of dollars. That's just a game. Can we make the money is just a video game to me. How far can we take that level? But when the video game's over, we turn around and we see who's in our family and in our lives. And that's really what matters the most. I'd give all my money back. I'd give every Bitcoin I have away to spend an hour with my mom. Cherish your family, cherish your friends. Cherish everybody in your life. Never take a moment for granted. Sorry, but never take a moment for granted. Never. You know what the secret to success is? It's getting started. Go out there and make me proud.